He's going around the outside, around the badger on the S's. Oh, this is ballsy, going around the Dunlop. The side to side. Oh my word, Austin's coming through. Clip it, you know what to do. Hit that goddamn clip button. That was a fantastic bit of driving. As they come down towards the Ascari bends, there's some traffic in front. I think it's a Red Bull. Oh, Sam's. Oh, what a crash! What a crap! What an impact! Wow, somebody clip that. That's all right. What's an F50 Max take his teammate? Is he going to do a double overtake on Eggers? Oh my word! Is he going to get this one to stick? He does it. Somebody clip that. Double overtake from F50 Max. He is on it tonight. Sam Tabner and Benji Brundle going side by side. Oh, contact, and Sam is. Oh, what an impact! What an impact! He is gone. Oh, so, oh my! What a move! What a move by Amsterdam. Somebody clip that. I mean, clip that. That is about as good as an overtake as you'll ever see. Is Benji going to try and switch back? Benji's got great traction out of turn 3. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Oh, they're banging wheels! They're banging wheels! There's Benji's car. And Benji's going to do it. Oh, hello! Oh my word! Easy Tigers! Easy Tigers! Oh, Cush's been spun round! Big crash! Big crash! Somebody clip that. And he puts it in against the wall.
Hey, there we go. I like that. I like that. There we go.
gentlemen, tonight's the night. Yes, Sunday Super Cup is back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the racing cars are prepped. The safety car is fueled up, ready for action. The ambulance is on standby, ladies and gentlemen. TIR, ERN, SimAM, Suzuka Japan, Sunday Super Cup. Let's do this. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's BK and the Xbox Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. How you all doing? Whew. Yeah. It's. Oh, can you just turn that down, Scott? I can hear it. The stream playing in the background. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, ladies and gents? It's Sunday night, which means one thing and one thing only. It is Super Cup time. TIR versus ERN versus SimAM round 2, and we are in Suzuka, Japan, for an absolute classic race. Introducing my comms guys. I've got 2 of them here at the moment. We've got from ERN Dame Zero, and from SimAM we've got SimAM Lav. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good evening, mate.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. A good week.
Are you
looking forward to tonight after last week?
Oh man, yes, of course. ERN took the honours last week with the ERN Mike with a stunning win around Albert Park, Australia. Still waiting for a couple of guys to join the lobby, but fear not, guys. I thought I'd do something different for you guys this week. Watching, I've actually got a little highlights package, the very best of last week in Australia. Take a look at this. Welcome to BeerandKebab.tv's highlight reel from last Sunday's Super Cup race at Albert Park, Melbourne, Australia.
And it's lights out, and away we go, and already a drive-through penalty instantly off the start. It looks like Syke got a really good start there, and Mike is into the lead into turn 1. Syke gets into second 2, Binkley into third, drops down all the way into third position. Mike got a really good start. Looking further back now, we have Skeefy up in 8th, challenging SimAM into turn 3. Let's see how he can do this. He's trying to go around the outside, contacts into Skeefy from CJ Allen, and straight into the back of him. Wing damage for him, but Skeefy manages to keep it on the track, which is good to see. Parrott and CJ Allen, really making contact with each other there, but TR Harry is making moves, and Storm is coming up on CJ. Recoil goes into the back of CJ Allen too, and Recoil, luckily, I don't think got any wing damage off that one. Is he going to make the move here? He's looking like he wants to make the move here. He goes down the inside, gets that move done, but CJ is trying to hang it with him. This side by side now heading towards flip-flop. Who has the balls to stay ahead? And it's going to be Recoil and CJ Allen back.
Yes, about a bit.
Oh, Adam LB's in the wall. He's gone. Adam LB has gone. Oh, first DNF. He is gone. Oh, you know what that means, ladies and gents?
Virtual safety car.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get the ambulance out. We've got some damage.
Big impact.
Oh man, I've got the ambulance out now. I'm looking for his car. I'm going to jump on board with crowding, so I'm looking for Adam's wreckage. Oh my goodness me, you can see it in front. I'm looking to my left. Oh dear, I can see body parts in the wall. Gents, it's not looking good. Football's that battle a little bit. Sig might have a run at Presto here.
Yeah, Phil's one of these. Once he sinks his teeth into a car, he didn't let go very easily. He's having a little look around the outside.
Bit of wheel banging there, bit of wheel banging. Right, Carrie is all the way back of Parrot. Is he going to send one up to turn 8, turn 9? He's having a good look here. Remy's going to give them Remy.
Lock up.
Good driving, guys. Good driving. That was fantastic. Right, somebody clip that.
Side by
Quality
side.
driving as we come up
They're
towards
still side by side.
Wow. Who is going to have the ball to steal? I think Remy's got the high ground, but Harry's going around the outside. What a move! Right, Harry, get in there. Get that clip done. You know what to do. He is absolutely on it. Bingley might have the move for Psyche. This is for P2. I think might be a bit of team orders here. I think Bingley's just kind of let Bingley through there. Slightly got yellows in sector 3. Sam's off.
Sam's gone. Sam's dropped it.
Oh, this could be it. This could be it. He's got the overtake. He's got DRS. He's got to look around the outside here.
It's great defending, Para. Go on, boy.
Para making his car almost as fat as me.
He's looking down. He's going to split his stream. He's got DRS. He's got overtake. He's going to get this one done way before turn 1 by the looks of it. But he's still got his nose in there. But he's got that move done right before turn 1 and moves himself into 12th. He's on the slipstream, he's looking for this now. Easy, going to go around the outside, maybe try and do a switchback. Really late on the brakes there by Mike. And a bit of contact.
Oh, yeah.
And there goes.
Somebody clip that.
I think Bingley's going to get him here. Bingley has to go on the grass there to get that move done. He's done well.
Move, and he has got the job done.
Got it.
And he moves
now he's on the prep from sight.
Here comes sight
down with Storm.
Oh my lord, I've got to close my eyes.
Here he goes, he's going to have the bigger balls going into flip-flop. He goes round the outside and he gets that move done on Storm.
Massey. Nice to see a man says in the chat, oh, it's so close at the top. Come on, Mike. Come on, Storm. Let's make some moves. There's a Storm coming. Oi, behave yourself. You're bloody TIR Division 2 now. 3 even.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he ain't.
Alan
he's staying with the big boys.
Alan gets the move done on what? Moves himself up to P15 there.
DJ on 3 lap old softs.
Thank you.
Oh, he's all over him.
Heading to flip-flop.
You couldn't have been more up that gearbox if you wanted to.
That was tight.
Let's jump on board.
He's got DRS, he's got the slipstream. Oh, he's made a bit of contact there. He's going to switch to the right hand side. He's going to look down the inside line. He's got that move done. Bit of a lock up there. Recoil tries to hang around the outside, but doesn't be able to do it. And that puts CJ into P13.
Nice.
Oh, Storm on TIR.
Yeah, we're starting to get a few battles here at the minute.
Yeah.
This is what
we're coming in.
This is what
Here comes Storm.
Here comes Storm.
Soft compound tyres. He's going to go around the outside here. He's looking for it.
Late on the brakes. Harry's fighting.
A bit of contact there.
There was a bit of contact. I think Storm's just got it. Or has he?
Oh, yeah. Harry's really trying to hold it. Fair play to Harry there, but Storm gets ahead.
You've got to maintain racing etiquette. If you've got fast cars coming behind you, get out of the way, let them through.
Yeah.
Oh, six at the moment. He has spun it.
He's gone.
He has spun it, but he's not got damage, but he has
Bingley
spun. Reset the track, absolutely dominated this race. He has been under a lot of pressure, but he's answered everything that's been thrown at him. And to keep it clean as well, no penalties, superlative. I take my hat off. Well, I would do,
yeah.
but I have no
He's
hair.
had a great drive.
Here he comes then, 2 corners to go, and he can almost smell the checkered flag now. Because it's Australians and covered in poop probably. Anyway, here comes Mike, round the final corner. He comes up the finish line and takes victory in Australia. Great drive from ERN, Mike. A
Well done,
deserved
Mike.
win. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Does help if I unmute the mic. Yeah, nice little montage. The very best of week 1 in the Super Cup last week at Australia. Congratulations to ERN Mike again on a superb drive. It really, really was. But we're off to Japan very, very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Short qualifying, of course, multiplayer cars and a 50% race distance. Kenzie is in the lobby, but he hasn't joined our comms party yet. We're trying to get hold of him. He's lost in the ether. But we'll do our very, very best anyway. I'm going to give a quick few shout-outs. The chat's already busy. I've also got to give a shout-out to new followers. Erkyboy18, Kevin Annihilator. I think I've pronounced it right. El Taco Man Gaming as well. Thanks for the follows. Welcome. Bean Darry has thanks for the host. Devil Gaming. Jason, thanks for the host. Georgie Bale with a tier 1 resub for 6 months. Woo! He's on a 4-month streak. Thanks, Georgie. Really, really appreciate supporting the channel, brother. Thank you so much. Right, I tell you what, let's just take the banner off behind me. Let's go trackside and give you a rundown of tonight's runners and riders. And I'll have a quick look at the chat again in a short while. Okay, so from the top we have well, it's a bit of all sorts. We've got ABR Freeman, ERN Mike. We've got St. Liam. We have ERN Storm, ERN Skeefy, Shawnee Mats. Man, he's back. Bingley, Cushmania, Cheeseman, Sam Tabner, Cosme, great to see him back racing, ERN Candice, ERN Crowding, Axe Cuff, Bean Dowry, Syke Zany, Jason is back, and ERN Presto. So we have got 6 ERN drivers, 6 TIR drivers, and 6 SimAM drivers. You can tell them by the colours. Nice and simple. TIR in blue, ERN in black, SimAM in red. Woo. Here we
I was actually
go.
just counting them up there, looking, and couldn't count all your team. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 in blue.
Oh, what are they doing? I'm trying to find them now. Where are? Do you know what? They're there somewhere. Jason is just different.
Got more black. Yeah, I think he's going to have a bit more black. But
And
hopefully he'll have the blue on there and we'll see it.
And so Sam Tabner, because he likes to be different. Oh,
typical of most drivers.
Let's get some telemetry up and running. Just echoing through someone's mic. I think it's yours. Just a little bit, Dane. Just to let you know.
Bear with me 2 seconds. I'll try and fix that for you.
And Puma Spec is Twitch primed out of his mind with the Twitch Prime sub. 9 months in the Kebab House crew. Thank you so much, Puma. Woo! Appreciate support, brother. Thank you so much indeed. Right then, so we've got some cars on outlaps. I want to get Dame sorted with the mic because he is going to be the hot lap caller tonight.
Right, I'm back. Hello.
Okay, lead car is Kush Mania at the moment. He is just making his way through Dunlop into Degners 1 and 2 on his outlap in that resplendent looking. I do like that. That's the blue and black livery with the red tail fin. I will catch up with the chat in a bit. Good evening, Kai Pollitt, George Bell, Pumpy. Great to see ABR Freeman, Sam Congreve. Apparently it's a wet race, gentlemen. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah.
We had wet qualifying last week, and now we got a wet race this week.
Absolutely, man. Oh, this looks interesting. Thanks for the follows, Jimmo. Who have we got also following as well? Adam4493. Thanks for the follow, dude. James. 177080. Thank you so much for following, guys. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoys tonight's content. As Kush just makes his way through Spoon up towards 130R on his outlap. Man, it's going to be a belting race tonight. So I will catch up with the chat, guys. Just a little bit. We're going to let Dane call the hot lap, which is about to come very, very shortly. Just coming to Casio on his outlap, prepping everything, getting those tyres and brakes exactly where he wants to go. We're about to jump on board. Dane, call this lap.
Let's go. He's now got DRS enabled, comes across the start-finish line, and we are underway here in Suzuka. This is going to be fantastic for the Super Cup. Into turn 1, gets it nicely slowed down, does go a little bit wide there for turn 2, lucky not to invalidate and run across the curve. Into the S's we go, into 6, down into 5th to get the car rotated, keeps it going, keeps his foot pinned, touches the curve a bit, which unsettles the car into 4th and back up into 5th, into Dunlop now as recoil, I think, gets out of the way as quickly as he possibly can, heading towards Degners 1 and 2. How can he do this? Flat out here, change down a gear, goes a bit wide, very lucky not to invalidate it through there, through Degner 2. Car a little bit unsettled there as he goes over the curve, going through into the hairpin now, down into 2nd, maybe into 1st, could be a possibility there to get the traction and the turning round, but he gets that done nicely. Gets through now through the corner. Let's see how he does in Spoon. Spoon, a very difficult corner here in Japan, but we'll see how he deals with it. Hits the apex nicely, runs a bit wide, has to slow down to make sure he doesn't go too wide to invalidate it, then struggles with the 2nd Spoon corner as we now head down and scream towards 130R. Maybe not going close to the inside of the track there, but let's see how he deals with 130R. Hits that apex nicely, runs it a little bit wider than most people do as he heads now down into Casino Hairpin, or Casino Triangle should I say, sorry, not Hairpin. And now we head to the start finish line with DRS enabled. What's he going to set? It's a 126.9. It is Beer for the first one.
Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the hot lap call.
Has joined the Kebab House crew.
And a top hot lap call it was from Dane Zero, the head comms of ERN. We're on board with ERN Candice coming up through 130R, making his way to Casio on his first run, looking resplendent there in that jet black ERN livery as he comes around the final corner. Got to watch out for that little kink, that little bump in the middle of the track, and he comes through the 27.3. That's not a bad lap. Who else have we got on flies at the moment, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have a little look. Crowding's on the lap at the moment. We've got Axe Cove, but he has invalidated his first run. Syke Zaney has just started his flyer. ERN Presto. Scotty, jump on board ERN Presto and call this lap.
Here we go, ERN Presto. So, yeah, just heading towards Spoon. 7th gear, doing about 180, 190 as he breaks down 5th, 4th. Onto the straight towards 130R. Hopefully we'll see him take it better than what Kush did.
A legend
Can he
has
even
joined
challenge Kush
the
and
Kebab
take that
House
provisional
crew.
pole? He sweeps through the left-hander, heading towards the final chicane. He blocks up his brakes here a little bit. It's going to cost him a bit of time.
Has joined
But he takes
the
the last
Kebab
corner, bit
House
sweet.
crew.
Flies down to the line. What's he going to do? It's a 127.4 from Presto.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was a SimAM hot lap. Here comes ERN Mike from last week's winner. And he goes P1 with a 26.5, setting that benchmark, ladies and gentlemen. Psych is on his way up through 130R as well, making his way to Casio on his first run. Let's see how he gets on his first run indeed. Runs the curb, the aggressive use of the curb. Target times of 26.5. Is he going to be inside that? He is with a 26.1. Wow.
The Kebab House crew.
Do you know what, gentlemen? I think the bench has just been set extremely high.
Oh, Freeman, 126
Woo!
dead.
Freeman.
I think it's just gone a bit
It
higher,
is.
babe.
It's going for the top of the stream. It's going for the top of the monitor. It's that far. I can't even see the
Wow.
benchmark. Skeefy, Shorty Mats goes through the 27.8. Let's have a little look. Cosby is on a lap at the moment, just coming into the hairpin. Bean Darius got back in. Couple of quick shout-outs to the chat. Watto has just given a tier 1 sub. Woo! Thank you so much, Watto. Dane, you are the lucky recipient. Welcome to the Kebab House crew. You are
Thank you
now a
very much.
subscriber. Georgie
Thank
Bell.
you, whoever that was.
Yeah, that was Watto. And George
Watto,
Bell has
thank
just
you for that.
gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the channel. Oh man, Georgie, that is absolutely sensational. Thank you so much. Don't forget to say thank you in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The lucky recipients: Kai Pollitt, Pumpy, Defo Not Bad, ING Dark, and Lightshot 16. Welcome to the Kebab House crew. And once again, Georgie, you are an absolute superstar. Thank you so much for the gifted tier 1s. Here comes Cosme around the corner. What sort of lap time can he set? And his first run's a 126.4 P4. Good lap from Cosme.
Kushmania
Well done.
had a little bit of a spin coming out of Spoon, got a bit of wing damage, had a bit of a spin in a moment there, so something for him. And also Sam Taberner, went second during you thanking your subs there, so that's a nice lap from him also. So the benchmark really being set here today early on.
And I've got to say it, of course there's no bias here in the commentary booth, but TIR are setting the benchmark, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. I just had to get that out there, just in case it doesn't happen again tonight, you know what I mean? Here comes Cheeseman. Of course, Cheeseman SimAM trialled indeed with TIR, and is going to be joining our roster as well. This is what I mean. We all race in each other's leagues. It's great. It's the community spirit between the three divisions is fantastic. Cheeseman goes through the 27.2. Bingus is on a lap at the moment. Let's have a look at Bingley coming through sector 2, looking resplendent in the blue, coming through Degna 2 there, making his way down to the hairpin. What is that hairpin called? I've never worked out what the hairpin's called.
It is just called the hairpin.
The hairpin.
It is called the hairpin. If you go on a Suzuka track map, that is literally what it's called.
Wow. Okay. Should we give it a name tonight? Let's be creative, gents. We'll think about it during qualifying. We've got to give this a name.
We'll give it a name before the race starts.
Absolutely. Bingley there, through Spoon, nice and steadily, making his way up towards 130R. That should be DRS, really, between Spoon and 130R.
I think it's because 130R's got a bit of
Speed.
it's the curve.
It's the speed carried through in it.
Yeah.
That's the danger part.
I suppose also, yeah, because 130R's flat out, DRS is open. Oh, that could be a recipe for disaster if it's not shut properly. Bingley, 26.2 P4. Great lap, great lap. Hype train is activated, ladies and gentlemen, the track. Let's get this hype train going.
I may have a name for the hairpin.
Go on.
The
do
slippery
it.
horseshoe.
The slippery horseshoe. I like that. I like that. It sounds kind of funky. I do. Slippery horseshoe. There we go.
There we go.
There we go, Codemasters. If you're watching and listening, and if you're not watching and listening, why the hell aren't you? That's what this game is. That's what it's going to be called in the next game, or EA, whoever's taking this game over. Sync Badger, cheers the 100 biddies. Hey, Sync, thank you so much, brother, and thank you so much for the work you've done on Discord today as well. Both you and Smoke, it is greatly appreciated. Here we go. Bean Darry coming down to the slippery horseshoe. He's all looking nice and tidy through there. And
I think Liam just approaching 130R.
Okay, so who's that? Sync Liam, yeah? Let's jump on board with Sync Liam. Of course, guys to my channel will know that Sync Liam, no stranger, of course, TIR racing Division A last season. Got lots of pedigree, SimAM legend as well. Here we come, Sync Liam on his first run. It's a 126.7 P8. Look how competitive it is. Wow.
Gotta say, boys, the top 10, yeah, the top 9
Very
all
close.
under a second, 9/10.
That is looking sensational. Smoke, cheers the 150 biddies. Woo! Thank you so much, Smoke. It is great to have you back on the channel, dude. Welcome to all the guys watching from SLR tonight as well. As Bean Darry goes through the 28.3, that puts him P14. We have Jason is back on a lap at the moment. Where is he on track at the moment? He's just about to complete his lap, actually. And Jason, 26.9, P9. Oof, man, these lap times are flying down. They really, really are. Kush Sector 1, who have we got? Yes, where's ERN Storm?
We've got ERN Storm just going through the first corner.
Okay.
Starting a flyer.
We'll jump on board with Storm. I was going to give a quick shout out to a few in the chat, gents. Good evening, Batters, welcome. Brandon, woof, welcome. Einar, nice to see you. To see you, nice. TIR Harry, welcome, dude. Pumpy, thank you for the host. Gandhi, welcome. Nice to see you. Defo not bad. Great to see you in the chat tonight. So we've got Hayes, the Diva Queen of TIR. Nice to see you, Stacey. Hope you're having a great evening.
Diva Queen.
Absolutely.
A legend has joined.
ABL
the
Freeman,
House
good to
crew.
see you. Brizzy, my man. Good to see you. ERN Recoil there as well. Sam Tabner's there in the chat. Good evening, guys. Sam Congreve, Sim Samsung. Welcome, dude. Kai Pollitt, welcome.
A legend has
nice to see you, fella.
the Kebab House crew.
Lots. Thanks for the follow, SLR Colden as well. Sorry, I missed that from earlier. Welcome to the channel, dude. Hopefully you really enjoyed tonight's content. Waddo, welcome. Cheesy, welcome.
A legend has joined the Kebab House
Devil
crew.
Gaming, thanks, Jace. Nice to see you, fella. How you doing, man? Just watching the storm
Bear.
coming up towards 130R. Sorry, what's that?
Just laughing at Sam's comment.
A legend
I'll check that
has
in a second.
joined the Kebab
Ooh,
House
sight.
crew.
25-7.
25.7. Oh man, what a benchmark from Psych Zony there, whacking the 25.7. Zero and
Wow.
Storm 27.3. We're seeing
A
some
legend
fantastic lap
has
times here.
joined
Freeman.
the Kebab
Really.
House crew.
Oh, Bing Darry's gone off. He's a spinner. Let's have a look at crowding. He's just about to go faster. With the 27.4, he improves by nearly a second, gents. Great lap. St. Badger has just gifted 5 Tier 1 subs to the channel. Woo, man. You guys are on fire tonight. Thank you so much. Lucky recipients, Kylie Boy, Grit, Einar, Cheeseman, and Proven Like 25. Say thank you in the chat, guys, to St. Badger for his very generous 5 gifted Tier 1 subs. Woof. Man, we're on
Cosme's about to
fire.
cross the line now.
Cosme. Has he improved?
Oh no, it's invalidated, sorry. It's
Ah, that's
invalidated.
unfortunate.
I didn't see
He's
that.
sat in P7.
Ooh, there's Mike. Third. 26 dead.
Great lap from ERN. Mike showing his pedigree. Freeman's gone quicker again with a 25.729.
Hardly anything between Freeman and Zany at the moment.
Man, they are.
Who's going to take it? Still 3.5 minutes to go.
Plenty of time. The track's rubbering in nicely. Just watching Skeefy come through. Degner's 2. Smoke with the 500 biddies. Woo, man. You guys are on fire tonight. Thank you so much, Smoke. Absolute
There's a faster lap to be
superstar.
had here.
Alrighty.
Just on board with Candice at the moment.
Okay, where is Candice on track
Doing
at the
well.
moment?
He's just come through Spoon and heading down towards 130R.
Let's have a look at Candice. Let's see how he gets on.
I don't think he's on a lap. Is he?
Yep,
He's
he's
matched his time.
equal.
Yep.
Yeah, he's equal to his time.
Oh, fair enough.
He has matched his time. Can he improve though? Currently sat in P7, but it's so tight there in that sort of top to mid.
Really is. Yeah.
Oh, he's come in the pits.
Oh, he's coming. He's bailed out of that one. Obviously didn't
Providence
feel he had enough in the final sector.
Let's have a look at Skeefy. He's about to come through. Skeefy improves by 9/10 of a second. 27.2. Great lap from Skeefy. Big improvement. Shawnee Matz is on a lap at the moment in Sector 1. Axe Cover's just gone through with a 26.8. Man, these times are sensational.
I can't believe how tight it is. Just looking
Yeah.
earlier, there was a second between the top 10, and even though the boys are going faster, they're still under a second in the top 10.
Absolutely. Just saw Shawnee Matz there come through the slippery horseshoe. I love that. You want to trademark that one, Scotty? That's a great call.
I need to give Crofty a call.
And Sean there comes to Spoon looking nice and tidy. I must admit, Sean's always been a good racer. You know what I mean? Always nice to see him on track. A reformed character, I've heard. Good to see it. Good to see it going, Sean. Coming through 130R, making his way up to Casio, the Casio chicane, to complete his second run. His first lap was a 27.8. Can he improve? It's looking quicker. It's quicker by 5/10. He moves P16, the 27.3. Who have we got on laps at the moment? Axe Cover's gone again. St. Liam is just behind us, so we'll go with Axe Cover. He's just made his way through Spoon. Don't forget, we've heard a whisper on the grapevine chat that it's a wet race tonight.
It's going to make it so much interesting.
How's my audio, by the way, guys? Am I too loud? Because I'm literally deaf in one ear at the moment. I cannot hear my own voice, which some people say is a blessing.
No, sounds good to me, mate.
All right.
One thing I was just thinking, I do apologise to interrupt there, was with these guys at the top, are they running dry or wet setups? Are some drivers running wet setups that could slow them down, but they're going to be way quicker in the race, and some guys driving with their dry setups and obviously going to get an advantage here in qualifying?
That is
very interesting to see.
Yeah, that's a very, very good call. Sink Liam improves by 3/10, by the way. 26.4, good lap there from Sink. Who have we got? Sam Tabner's on a lap at the moment. Let's jump on board with Sam Tabner. It's a good call. Are they? Yeah, what setups are they running? I mean, those times are sensational regardless, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know, are they running dry or wet setups? Or were they just telling Porkies about it raining, it's going to stay dry? You know what I mean? Who knows?
I mean, they could be just playing a prank on us.
It could be, yeah.
We can't see anything.
Yeah, absolutely. The hype train guard, by the way, guys, was successful as we saw Sam Tabner coming through. Has he improved? Yes, he goes P3 with a 26 flat. Wow, he's on fire. ERN Storm is on a lap at the moment. Smoke with a 1,000 bits. Cheer to the channel, man. Woohoo, man, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much, Smoke. I really appreciate support, brother. And I think we've unlocked some special emotes for you guys in the chat as well. Thanks to completing the hype train tonight. Wow. Let's see some beer and kebabs and safety cars in the chat from all you lovely people. Here comes.
Do we have a timing glitch again?
Quite possibly. It's Codemasters, isn't it? If we didn't have the timing glitch, I'll be very concerned that we weren't playing F1.
If we didn't have any glitch, we'd be concerned.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, we've got ERN Storm just coming for 130R, gents. He is 3/10 up, and this could be quite important because this could get him potentially into the top 10 if he nails his final sector. Target time 26.8 to get himself into the top 10. This could be pretty close. Let's have a little look. Oh, he's just outside. P13, 26.9.
Very close.
That was a great lap, though. It has to be said. Who's my next car? Jason is sector 1.
I've just seen I've just got on board with ERN Mike, and the game told me he was
Freeman's gone quicker
by 4 attempts.
25.6. There's your benchmark.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, and Sykes gone quicker as well. Sykes was 2/10 up in sector 2. About to complete his lap. He's running through now. Has he taken provisional pole? Yes, he has. 25.4. Where's Mike? Mike's sector 2, but
he's in Spoon.
He's a 1/10.5 down at the moment. Oh, Cush's had a spin.
Cush's spun it. Cush's lost it. Bingley's pulled in the bits.
Candice's coming through. Candice currently sat in P7. Cosme, 26 flat from Cosme, man. It's a
Cosme, nice lap, Cosme.
Candice consolidates his times with a 26.3. So who have we got on flies? Mike's invalidated, so unless I don't think he's going to get another chance. Jason's in sector 2.
Presto's just coming through.
He's up. He's well up. And he goes P10 with a 26.6. That's a fine lap. Storm's just coming up from Spoon. Where's Jason?
Jason is back. Is just coming through 130R.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Einar with a 300 biddies. Thank you so much, Einar, man. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great race tomorrow night. Jason's backed out. He is not completing his lap. So it's ERN Storm who's also backed out as well. I think, gentlemen, that is it. And those times are absolutely lightning. They're incredibly fast.
How close it is from 3rd all the way down to
wow.
What is it, 13th? There's a second between them.
That is pretty damn remarkable, guys. For those watching at home, just look at that leaderboard there. It is so tight in that mid-pack. I couldn't call this
I don't
race.
think I've ever seen a tighter 3rd, 4th and 5th. Take a look at the times, guys.
Yeah, a 100th covering.
I don't think I've ever
guys.
seen 3rd, 4th and 5th that tight. Wow, this is going to be epic and wet.
If they're not telling porkies, the joke might be on us.
let's hope. Well, I'm kind of hoping it is wet. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to
it's
be a
going to
more
open it up.
exciting race.
It'll open it right up. Well, there we go, guys. And for you guys at home, that's a rundown of the qualifying. Cycling only takes pole the 25.477, ABR Freeman 25.6, Sam Taberner 26.0. It's our top three lockout there for TIR. We got Cosme for SimAM with a 26 flat great lap. ERN Mike just a smidge outside 26.03. Then we've got Kush, Bingley, Candice, St. Liam, ERN Presto, Axecove, Jason is back, ERN Storm, Cheeseman, and then bringing up towards the back, we've got Skeefy, Shawnee Matts, ERN Crowding, and Bean Darry. What a qualifying session that was, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I am so impressed with what we just saw there. And let's see some predictions in the chat, guys, for the victory tonight. Who is going to do the honours? It is pouring down. Look at that. That's not rain. That's a monsoon. The last time Japan saw this much water on the track was the Japanese tsunami, an earthquake. You know what I'm saying, gentlemen? It hasn't been seen since. It is underwater. It's like a tsunami has just gone whoosh, straight across the track. But what I'm going to do, I need a break. I've got to go and get some water. What time is it now? It is around about 9:26. So what we're going to go? We're going to go for... we'll go for 9:35 ready up, guys. We've got a break for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to leave you guys with Damon and Scotty, who are going to chew over that qualifying session, and I will be right back.
The fact that he trusts us is unbelievable.
I know. It really is. He's leaving his stream in, well, I won't say capable hands.
Well, you never know with us, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, one thing that I definitely have to point out there, that the TIR front row lockout was very, very good, very crazy in fact. However, it was a 5-tenth difference between first and second and third, from the top two to third. Now that makes me think that the top two are 100% on dry setups, unless they are absolutely insane. Now, which they could be. They generally could be that fast. But are they on a wet setup or not? That is my question. And how much is that going to bite them if they are not?
Well, I think that depends on the driver. Fully agree with you there. I think some of them have probably tweaked the setups, maybe not gone to a full wet, hoping that it may be intermediate. They haven't got to change too much. But yeah, I think the driver themselves, if they're generally good in the wet, they can probably drive a dry setup on this track. But some of them are going to struggle. Traction is going to be massive. How many of them are running on a medium traction and how many are running no traction? Yeah, this is the thing. We don't know these things, but it livens the race up. Everybody's different. No driver's the same. So hopefully we're going to see some guys really go for it and attack these positions early and give us a race.
I mean, we talked about naming the hairpin before, and the reason why I named it the slippery horseshoe is because it is a hard traction zone on this track, especially if you're running no traction. Never mind in the wet. So if people... It's just going to be a very, very difficult circuit to even drive in the wet. I mean, we've got the S's Dunlop curve, which is a hard corner to do. Even if you touch that curb on the inside line, in the dry that will spin you, never mind just the traction zones in the wet. So I think we're in for a very chaotic spin-out race today. Definitely so.
Yeah, it's one of them flowing tracks, like you say, up through the S's, up Dunlop curve, through the Degners, through the hairpin. Isn't really until you get out of Spoon that, you know, you've got your foot down, you're pretty clear. The last chicane maybe cause a bit of trouble, but it generally doesn't. So yeah, it's going to be sector 1, sector 2, mainly looking out for people getting traction out of them corners and not losing the rear end. But I agree with you. I think we're going to see a few spinners.
I mean, another thing that I'm thinking also is the fact that you need a bit of momentum, I think. Personally, for me anyway, in wet weather, you need a little bit of momentum. You know, keep on going and keep yourself in that groove. If safety cars appear, that could really ruin that groove for some people, especially in these conditions.
Yeah, it can. I'd imagine the front runners aren't going to want the safety car. It's the same in the dry. They're the guys that are going to be out there, going to be controlling the race, the tempo of the race, and generally getting the red down and in space. they're not going to want to see any big accidents beyond them, really. They're hoping that the lads are going to drive carefully and not cause safety cars, whereas it's going to be the opposite for the lads at the back. Anything goes wrong on lap 1, lap 2, they're going to be praying for a safety car. So it swings and roundabouts, boys.
Tell you what, gents, all I can say is from our dry comms box, better them than us.
Definitely.
I wonder how busy your ambulance is going to be today, Beer.
Oh man, I mean, could we even see a debut of the recovery truck tonight as well? Who knows what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I just want to give a shout out. Gaza, thank you for the host. I missed that one, dude. Thank you so much for the host, brother. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a great evening down there in old Smoky Town. But here we go. It's going to be an absolute fantastic race. We'll be ready up in a couple of minutes, guys. We've got some predictions in the chat. Let's have a quick little look. Who have we got? Jason and Kush says Brizzy. Okay, that's a good call. It could happen. I am going so far backwards, says Sam Taberner. Oh dear. Everyone is on wet setups. Wow. Is that Kenzie Retro I see joining? Let's see if he gets in. We've got to have the voice of Formula One. Is that Kenzie Retro?
Smeg my flipping hamburgers, this rain was not going to stop me. It stopped me from getting to the qualifying, but it wasn't going to stop me from getting to the race. I finally made it!
He's here, ladies and gentlemen, that disembodied voice in the background. I'm looking for it. It's Kenzie Retro. Oh, man. Right, Scott, me and you might as well just pack up and go home now and leave it to these two, babe, I tell you.
I think we could gladly sit with a beer and watch an epic race and listen to some good commentary.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and play PUBG for a little bit?
Yeah. And the best part about it is, it's one of my favourite tracks on the calendar, and it's raining! This is going to be a field day.
Absolutely. Sink Badger in the chat sound. Kenzie sounds like he's in your cupboard, beer. Things I hadn't seen him since Friday, since his last did comms. I might have shut the door on him by mistake, like, you know, when I went out to get my kebab. It's possible. I'll have a look at him in a minute. I'm just looking over the cupboard. Can I see Kenzie there? Oh, hello. I can see someone rattling the door on the kitchen cupboard. It could be Kenzie trying to get out, ladies and gents. You stay in there, Kenzie. You're staying in there tonight. You've got your mic. You're good. All right.
I'm all set. Yep.
You're staying
I'm all
there.
set, ready to go.
Alrighty. Right, what we're going to do tonight is once we ready up, Dane did the first lap call, the start last week. This week we're going to have Kenzie doing the start, and then next week we'll have the Larvinator doing the race start. Now, a few people have been asking where the next race is going to be, and I'm going to be talking to Recoil, Joe Numo, and SimAM, and we're going to pick next week's track. But don't worry, it's going to be a racer circuit. I guarantee that. Monaco. Just kidding. Did I say Monaco?
Oh, that is just Carnage Central.
Oh man, it won't be Monaco. Don't worry, guys. It will not be Monaco, or will it? We'll find out. You'll find out next week,
in the
guys.
wet. I think that's good. Baku
In the dark.
In the wet.
In the dark. Night time. Adam LB in the chat says, "Where's performance on Wednesday?" I have it on good authority. It is in Baku. I was told by Sam Tabner. In fact, he's just confirmed it in the chat, as has Gandhi. It is Baku this coming Wednesday.
That dreaded castle section.
Absolutely. Welcome, new follow to the channel. Toxlins, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're just about to get going here in a very wet Suzuka. We will be going trackside very, very shortly. Thank you so much. Sam Tabner, ready up. Hit that ready up button. Let's go racing. Let's do this. Okay, what I'm going to quickly show you also, just before I forget, it's going to appear in front of me. League tables, there we are, very quickly. Super Cup from round 1. ERN are the Super Cup leaders with 156 points. TIR in P2 with a 135. And in P3, as it stands at the moment, SimAM with 90, but all to play for. It's cumulative points, of course. The drivers score points for their respective leagues. There we go. That's the league table. So ERN are the pace sitters. They are the people to chase tonight.
Struggling to hear you guys all the way down there on those tables.
Shots fired!
Sorry, I've just seen this.
Yeah.
I've just seen this new button on the Xbox app. It says "Kick from Party."
How convenient is that?
I've
The
used it
biasness
quite a lot,
continues, doesn't
and,
it?
Oh, it could get very warm.
Mute, mute, mute.
I will not be silenced.
Oh boy.
Listen, our boys will get back in the game. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, you sure about that?
I am. I'm confident. I'm confident in drivers to come as well as what we've got here tonight.
The roster cut flows deep in ERN by the sounds of it. Absolutely.
Well, just for the record, Scott, yes, I haven't been racing for the last couple of seasons in SimAM, formerly Talk the Devil, but this man happens to be currently third in the championship.
Wow. Wow.
In which championship, Kenzie?
The Schumacher Championship.
Doing well, mate. 3 rounds gone. Keep it up.
Don't
Still
forget.
can't make it to qualifying on time.
Don't forget, guys, before the race starts, all the guys in the chat, check out the social media links. There is the website as well, the TIR hub, the centre of the TIR community. The world is there. And we've got the Discord as well, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Links come up periodically during the stream, so just keep an eye out for those. If you want to come and join us, let us know. Click those links, let us know who you are. All the links will be there during the feed. All right, guys, we're about getting ready for the start. They're just coming up through 130. Are the lead drivers desperately trying to get some heat into their tyres, into those extreme wet weather tyres.
And as far as the commentary is concerned, guys, I'm still recovering from that epic duel in the desert on Friday night.
What a race that was, Kenzie. I think my voice is still croaky from that. It is still croaky. And as Sync Badger says, the newly revamped Discord, Sync Badger and SLR Smoke have been literally working all day and all night for the last 24 hours on that Discord, and they've done a fantastic job. And we will be eventually migrating to Discord because Facebook is just crap and clunky. Right, anyway, that's enough garbage from me for the time being, apart from the thank yous, of course, to Sync and SLR Smoke. We're about to go racing. Gentlemen, let's hand this over to Kenzie for the start. Take it away, Kenzie.
Oh, yes, here we go. Everyone's lined up on the grid. You guys know what time it is. This is a fan favourite circuit, especially for me. Yeah, there we go. There's a good shot of the lights. 5 lights. And we are stuck on the grid once again. Thank you, Codemasters. That is very inconvenient. And are we ready to go? Come on, Codemasters, work with me here. Come on.
Quality.
There we go. Finally, lights out, and it is race time here in Japan. This is going to be very interesting to see how they tackle the run down to turn 1. Psych has just gone blitzing into the lead.
Contacts!
Oh, dearie me! What on earth happened there? Oh, Jason at the back, that is not what he needed. But Psych at the front, he was just like, he's just like, let's attach the rockets to this car and sayonara!
Okay, we've got some. We've had some incidents there at the back. Skeefy has dropped down to the back. We're just trying to keep an eye on what is happening here. It is all action stations, all hands to the pump here as they come through Dunlop, making their way up to Degnans 1 and 2 on the lead lap. Who have we got? Syke Zaney has got the lead, but Freeman is with him. Mike just behind Bingley in P4. Keep an eye out for those guys. The guy in P5 as well, Cosme, I've seen him before. That guy has some serious pace. Bingley goes a bit deep there, coming into the slippery horseshoe. But it's all good so far. Dane, call the rest of this lap, fella.
Indeed, looking further up the grid, we've got Presto here, right behind Cosme, only a 10th behind him at this moment in time as they head towards Spoon. It'll be a risky place to send it, and he's looking at trying to do it, touches a bit of the curb. You want to avoid them in the wet, otherwise it's going to be very, very dangerous for you. You've got a lot of traction to deal with if you touch those curbs.
Oh, he's got spinner!
And that's Kush.
Kush.
He's off at Spoon. We talked about the curbs. I wonder if he did touch the curb there. I imagine we'll be able to get some information there about that one.
Okay, so far the ambulance, apparently the ambulance has been started. I can hear the engine running in the TIR garage. Is it going to come out? We're not sure yet, but the engine is warmed up, ready to go in case it's needed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Syke Zaney is our race leader, but Freeman is right up the old exhaust pipe, pushing him hard through turn 1 as he makes his way up towards the infield S's, which is a very tricky, technically demanding part of this circuit, especially in the wet. And we've got Presto all over the back of Cosme again. Scott, would you like to just jump in and call this.
Yeah,
Oh!
mate, just looking at Bingley here in fourth. Bingley just struggling through that first sector, but Presto gets past Cosme. I don't know whether Cosme's made a mistake there, but Presto is passed for 5th place. Sam Tanner now in 7th. It's going to be pushing Cosme if he's made a mistake, but Sam Tanner's come under a threat. Candice has passed. Candice has got past him going down to the first Degner. Great move from Candice there. As we look back down further at the grid, we've got St. Liam and Axe in 9th and 10th. Storm in 11th, chasing them. As we look back up the front, St. Zany, Freeman still out there.
Well, no sign of this rain yet letting up, ladies and gentlemen. It is literally steroid rain here at Suzuka. It's about as bad as you can get. Mike is all over the back of Freeman. He is really pushing hard now. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Mr. Fish Warrior, welcome to the channel, dude. Woo! Thank you so much, brother. Hope you enjoyed tonight's content, courtesy of the Super Cup Challengers. 3 leagues, Total Impact Racing, European Race Night, and SimAM Racing. Look at Mike all over the back of Freeman.
Oh my word, Freeman almost lost it on the exit 130R, and Mike takes 2nd place, says, thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that.
Absolutely. What can Freeman do? Can Freeman... Oh, Mike has a wobble coming out the final corner.
Oh!
Freeman's got the gearbox glitch, unfortunately. Oh, Freeman. I wish it didn't. He wish he didn't have the gearbox glitch. Let's see if it clears. No, it doesn't clear. Okay, on board of Bingley, watching, looking down, as you can see a lot of spray coming off the cars here. Its visibility is tricky. They're still almost tippy-tappy. Freeman gets a snap of oversteer coming out of turn 2, and again through 3. Oh man, these are such difficult conditions. I'm going to have to get off his car though, because he's got a terrible gearbox glitch. Jason is back in the pits. Kenzie, have you got the stream on, buddy, in the background? I can just hear it coming through the feed a little bit.
I'm pretty well. What it is it's I've actually got the sound's actually coming through my TV.
Okay.
It's just me in spectator mode in the game.
It's actually quite interesting because it sounds like proper racing cars in the background. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, here comes Candice on Presto.
Oh, that's a valid point now you mention it.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Coming up to the slippery horseshoe, and Candice just tucks in behind Presto, not risking sending one up there. Jason picks up a 3-second penalty. As you can see, they're all double shifting out of horseshoe to make sure they get the traction. We've got yellows in sectors 1 and 2. Look at Candice getting a move done on Presto. I think that might have been a little bit of team orders there. Candice threatening Presto, and I think the call came through the radio. Get out of the bloody way. I'm quicker than you. Move it or lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Freeman's made a mistake. He's dropped back to 4th there.
Bingley's got 3. Thanks for calling that. And I must have. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it coming through 130R. Oh my word! How did he not die there? He has died. He's gone. Freeman's gone. Freeman's gone. Wow! Big crash. VSC.
And ironically enough, that's practically the same way I went out last season.
I've got work to do. I've got to check on Freeman, make sure he's okay. I'm gonna jump in the ambulance. I'll be right back.
Great, yeah.
Me and Dane did call this during.
Okay, I'm in the ambulance. I'm looking for poor old Freeman. Where is he? Oh, there's his car there. Oh my word, it's not looking good. I think I need some more paramedics. Oh man, I've just seen Freeman, guys.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. I couldn't work out what was the car, what was the barrier, and what was Freeman. It's a just jumbled mess. You know what I'm saying? Oh man!
All over the bike, back of Psych at this moment in time. I think Psych slowed down a bit too much during the virtual safety car, and we're through Degner's 1 and 2, and Mike is all over the back of him here, looking to try and take the fight to TIR.
Oh boy, and like I was just saying, that is ironically the exact same spot that I crashed out in TIR last season.
Well, it's last week, deja vu again, isn't it? The top 3, Psych, Mike and Bingus.
Yeah, Mike's definitely got up there and he's really pushing now. He's caught Zane. Zane had a bit of a gap. He looked like he was going to just run away with it, but Mike's really reeled him in now. It's going to be an exciting race.
Unlucky Freeman, unlucky dude. Just got that snap of oversteer coming through 130R. It can happen to the best of us. It happens to me every single time I race this track, whether it's dry, wet, or indifferent. The question is now, how long will these wet weather tyres? They'll go off at some stage. What do you think, guys? Just for the viewers and also for my POV. What do you reckon? How many laps can they do before they have to come in?
On a good day, round about 15 laps, I would say, if you're good with your time management in these conditions.
Okay. Thank you indeed for that.
I reckon they'll go halfway. If the lads are starting to lose a bit of traction, it's worth coming in and sticking a fresh set on halfway through the race.
Well, everyone at the moment. In fact, did Jason come out in the inters? Let me just check the.
No, he's still showing us full wets.
Full wets, okay. Just checking. But apparently we do have wet weather conditions throughout the entire race. Apparently, I've been told they will last the entire race in the chat.
Oh, what a save! Mike there, sorry to interrupt, Mike going through Dunlop corner, he touched the curb and nearly sent him straight into the barrier. It's cost him a little bit of time there, and really struggling in these conditions.
I tell you what, guys, it's a credit that we've only lost one guy so far, because they've been pushing so hard, haven't they? In these conditions, they're not leaving anything off, are they? You know what I mean? They're really nailing it.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, nothing being left on the table.
Absolutely. We've got there Bean Darry in P12, Crowding P11, and Cheeseman P10 having a nice little three-way dance. And there's roughly about a second or so between most of the rest of the cars. No DRS, of course, in wet weather conditions. So it's going to be...
got Skeefy making a move on Sean Matz for 13th.
Have a little look
Just
at
come
that
out the
one.
hairpin, heading
go.
towards Spoon. Can Skeefy get the... Done in the braking zone here? No, he's a bit far back. He's not going to risk it.
Yeah, Sean did a good job.
Spoon.
Let's
Did a
jump
good
on
job
board with
covering the
Sean.
inside line.
Right, does Skeefy get the traction out the corner? Here we go, heading up towards 130. Oh, he does. He's got a great exit, and he's going to be side by side. Here we go, side by side with Shawnee Matz as Sykes sets a fastest lap of the race from 42.5. They are still side by side. They're not going to go through 130R side by side, are they? Oh, my word!
Well, boys.
Wow,
Good racing.
great driving, fellas. Somebody give that a good old clip. You know what to do. Hit the clip button. That was quality.
Yeah, I got it.
Yellows got Yellows in sector 3 there, guys.
Oh, that's Sam Tabner.
Sam Tabner went off. He went off just outside of 130R before the chicane, and he was off the track there. He hasn't got any damage, but he's dropped a lot of places during that fight that we saw between Skeefy and Sean.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Cheers for the clip there, Kenzie. Good evening, Dex Viner. Welcome, dude. How you doing, fella? Thank you, Pumpy, as well, for getting that clip. Let's jump on board. Bean Darry and Crowding battling for 10 and 11. Syke is just starting to extend out a little bit. We saw Mike with him. Mike did have a slight mistake at Dunlop, I think, on the last lap, and that's allowed Syke now to just open up a 1.8 second gap up front. But it's Dex. Yes, I did see the message. I've added you to the web developers group on Discord, dude.
Oh, there goes Skeefy. Skeefy's going up the outside of the hairpin. Slippery horseshoe. Here we come. And he's got that move on. But here comes Sean. Sean's got the
Gets him on the switch back.
Contact.
Good move.
And
Good
Skeefy
move.
gets that move done.
Quality driving, guys. Don't forget, for you guys watching at home, this isn't the second time these guys have ever raced against each other in this format. So to go wheel to wheel. Oh, Shawnee's almost. What a save by Shawnee! He almost lost it coming through Spoon. Massive. He steered into the skid and he held it. Great driving by Sean. That was a great recovery.
My man thinks he's in the Tokyo Drift films.
Honestly, well, he did. He went through Spoon at right angles all the way through. That was actually worth. If that had been Forza, he would have got 60 game score for that. It was that good. You know what I'm saying?
Just looking here at 9th, 10th, and 11th beer.
Yeah,
We've got,
I'm on it.
Cheeseman, Crowding, and Dean Barry. We're a little bit stretched out coming down the street. We're a bit close coming through the chicane. Just wondering if Cheeseman's going to try and hold him up and get Dean in on the overtake.
Well, we're going to be.
Teamwork's big in this game, don't you think, Beer?
No, you're absolutely right, because it is a team competition. As we all know, it is not individual driver points. It's the team as a whole. So we can see some backing up. We can see some mouldy 21s. We're going to see a whole load of tactics as they try and maximise the points for their individual teams. It's all to play for. As Bean Darry makes his way through Degner's 1 and 2. He's tracking Crowding and Cheeseman as they make their way down to the slippery horseshoe. Copyright Scott Larvin. Great call, that was great call.
Yeah, it was Dame's call. Dame who called it. Dame called it.
Dame was it? Oh, sorry, Dame. It was Dame. Sorry. Yeah, copyright Dame.
Damn, I should have took the credit.
No, I'm so sorry.
Either way, we definitely need to get these. We definitely need to get these on TIR shirts at some point or something.
Oh, there's
no, not that one. Not that one, you know. I've already got Crofty and Martin Bundle on the panel. They've already took it.
That's copyrighted by ERN already. Forget about it, guys. We're fighting a losing battle on that one. Okay, let's... I'm just staying with Bean Dowry and crowding at the moment, but it's also a nice battle still brewing between Presto and Cosby. They have been going at it since the very first lap. Thanks for the raid, Kayla Crafter. I haven't seen you for ages. How you doing, Kayla? Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great evening and hope you had a good stream. Okay, Bean Dowry there is, say, on the back of crowding. Cosby's on the back of Presto, and Bingley is starting to catch Mike a little bit, but I don't know whether...
Yeah, he's pulled it under a second.
Yeah. I don't know whether he's just
going
time
over and under.
Bit. Yeah,
I think he may be, because he did get under a second and he hasn't really gained after that. Maybe just management and just he's waiting to pass. He'll pick his moment, hopefully, and he'll soon join them too and make it a 3-horse race.
Absolutely. I'm going to switch back onto the broadcast cam as they come up through Dunlop, the mid-pack. Let's just give you a run from the bottom to the top. So we've got Jason currently in P17 making his way... Where is Jason? Making his way up to Casio. The lead cars are already coming from Spoon already on the next lap. We've got Cushmania in P16, St. Liam in P15, Shawnee in P14, ERN Skeefy in 13. We've got Sam Tabner, who's joined this battle now between Bean Dowry and crowding. It's a 4-way dance as they make their way out of the slippery horseshoe down towards Spoon. Yellow's in Sector 2. Oh, we've got someone's come off at Degners 2.
Sean, front right end plate.
Oh, he's going to come in. And he's going to have to pit, isn't he? He is going to have to come in and pit with damage in these conditions. I mean, it's like, guys, isn't it? Dry, sometimes you can get away with it, with a little bit of end plate damage, but not in the wet. I
think Suzuka in the dry, you'd have to get it done, but it's one of them tracks. There's too many fast swooping corners where you really rely on that front wing. Yeah,
absolutely. I agree, dude. But here we go, 4-way dance. Coming through Casio to start their lap 9. Shorty Mats has dropped to Cushmania. Cush gets past in there as those guys come up through 130R. Let's go back on this battle, guys, and let's see.
Very squirrely out that final corner. Very, very squirrely, trying to put the power down. We've got yellow flags further down.
We've got somebody off it. No, I don't. No one's off. It's yellow flags in Sector 3. I'm just checking the mini map. I can't see anyone off the track, but Shorty is pitting. He's going to put a new front wing and a new set of boots on that. He's looking for a safety car. He needs a safety car to get back into the race.
Well, hopefully he'll be able to go to the end if he looks after the new set of wets and capitalise on a few mistakes by others. But a safety car is going to be massive. It'd bring him right back into it.
Absolutely. But of course, guys, these guys are obviously top racers, but anyone can make a mistake in the wet, and it could then suddenly the whole thing could change.
Just watching Josh Berry coming out of the slippery horseshoe, losing his back end a bit. It's letting Storm gain a couple of attempts on him there.
What have we got then? So we'll keep an eye on the battle between Storm and Axcove, 7th and 8th. We've got this big battle that I'm concentrating on at the moment. We've got crowding, Bean Dowry, Sam Tabner, all going at it. We've got those 3 cars in this particular battle as they make their way up towards 130R. I'll have a quick look at the chat momentarily. Just watch these guys come through. Oh, they're so close. Look at this. Look how close Bean Dowry is to the back of crowding. He's actually having to move out of the way just so we can see where the corner is. He's having to just dink out and dink
all
in.
of them. So close. Dean almost loses it. Let's give Sam Tamner a chance.
Let's jump on board.
Oh! Sam started getting to overtake and almost lost it.
Wow. I'm looking for his cars. He comes through turn 1. Oh man, Sam Tamner. Sam almost had a look through turn 2 there. He is all over the back of him, so we're looking backwards there from Bean Dowry's car. We'll jump on board with Sam Tabner, get his POV. As you can see, conditions are not good. Water, rain everywhere, spray all over the helmet, all over the cams. It is so hard for these guys to see exactly where the other cars are, basically. In fact, just to see the track, let alone where the other cars are.
It's bad enough having one, but when you're in a group of 3 or 4 trying to battle at pace and 2 go side by side, the guy behind really can't see anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, something interesting has just popped up up front. Cycus picked up a 3-second penalty. How crucial could that be at the end of the race? Very, very interesting.
very crucial considering Mike is only technically 0.7 of a second behind now with that 3-second time penalty. I mean, he could cruise now and just maybe close that gap up, and he's got that win wrapped up.
And
but
of course,
he has to stay in it.
we saw last week though, Mike was clean around Australia. No penalties. No penalties last week. He
that was the
controlled
thing
race.
with him. Yeah, he done really well last week with no penalties. I think he could really push Zane here. I think Zane's going to have to maybe try and stretch the lead, but Mike knows that if he just takes it easy, he'll be there or thereabouts on the last lap.
Absolutely. Yeah, good call. But here we go. Look how close Sam Tab is to being Derry. Oh, wobble again coming out of the last corner. Is he close enough for a run? There's no DRS to help him. He is going to move out now. Oh, here we go. Side by side. Who's going to be? He's going to give way. Oh, Bean Darry late on the brakes there. But Sam goes up the middle. Oh, this is risky. This is risky.
That's contact.
Oh, that was so close. Some wheel banging there. They were swapping. Well, they were not only swapping places, they were swapping spit there. They were so damn close.
Sam knocking on the door and Dean saying, "I'm not letting you in."
Exactly. Little pig. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Absolutely, as they make their way up through Dunlop. Gap up front, it is stable. Mike is just keeping a watching brief there, 3.5 behind Syke, but he is moving away from Bingley. Candice is having a great race in P4 and looking nice and solid at the moment. It is all looking very, very good as they come up to Horse Show. Oh, Sam sends one! Oh, that was a bit aggressive there, a bit of a lunge, a bit of a Stanley bomb there from Sam. But Bean Darry's going to get slightly better traction out the corner, which he does. But Sam's going to try and go around the outside to Spoon. This is a brave move. Is he going to get the job done? Yes, he is. He moves himself up to the P10. An aggressive move. Wow. That was so close.
Skeefy's now caught onto the back of these guys now too, so he'll be looking to try and take advantage of anything that happens ahead. They're all stuck now behind Cheeseman.
It's a five-way dance, guys. It's a five-way dance. I need to have a quick look at the chat. Kayla says she's a bit busy working, mate. He's only just started streaming again. Oh, well, keep at it. Keep that grind going. TIR doing his Prattle Yellows in Sector 1. Oh, we've got a Ferrari. We got a Ferrari. It's Shawnee, I think, in the red car in the SimAM.
Presto on Inters. Presto is on Inters.
That's a brave call. Will it be the right
It
call?
is Sean, and he's just been lapped. Since he's just flew past him.
Oh, hello, we've got Bean Darry and Sam Tabner again, P9, P10. Oh, great camera angle from Cody's. That's what we like to see. Absolutely. These
boys aren't giving up.
Oh, man, they're just pushing so hard. Now, Presto has rolled the dice. What we'll do is we'll keep an eye on where he is with Skeefy, because he's come out about 5.6 behind Skeefy. We'll keep an eye on that gap. It's coming down, actually. Inters could be the way to go.
Coming down very quickly.
Yeah.
I was about to say, could that be an inspired strategy choice?
Just on board for him, and that's going through the S's as well. So he's found a bit
Very
of grip
stable.
through there.
I'm going to jump on board just momentarily. I want to see what kind of grip he's got. Just coming through Degn's 2. So he makes his way down to the slippery horseshoe. Now this will be a test when he tries to get the traction coming out of the slippery horseshoe. Let's have a little look.
Ooh, big lock up.
That looks fine.
That is actually very smooth.
Yeah.
There is a
Pulled
dry
second.
line.
Yeah.
He has
There's a
pulled in
dry
a
line
second.
starting to form.
Oh yeah, he's got that gap from 5.5 to 3.9 in 2/3 of a lap. Inters is the way to go, I reckon.
Brilliant call.
Absolutely. That is what I like to call a strategy masterstroke.
Now, the question is, the leaders have already, I think they've gone through already. So Syke's gone through, Mike's gone through, Bingley's gone through, Candice has gone through.
Presto could put himself up here towards a top 3 place.
He really, really could, because he is eating away at these guys. The rest of them seem to be all staying out at the moment. Now, Crowding's come in, but he spun it in the pit entrance. Oh, Crowding.
Tabner touched him there at the back.
Oh, he reset to track.
Oh, it's going to be a penalty this time, Crowding. You can't do that, fella.
Was he turned round? Because it automatically
Oh, 'cause he's gone.
around if he resets.
We've got a VSC.
And it's a virtual. Oh, dear. Where
We've
was
got a
that?
VSC.
That was just out the slippery
gone,
hairpin.
yeah, coming down towards Spoon on that long right-hander. Now, what are the leaders going to do? Let's go on board. We'll have a look at Syke to see what he does. He's just coming up towards Spoon.
This has not done Presto any favours.
No, because
He
he's
was
now
absolutely flying.
he's now going to be losing all temperature in his tyres.
Yeah. Not only that, he's been slowed down, and do you know what I mean? He was gaining, and now It's just sitting
Okay.
at 3.4, 3.6. Oof.
Well, come on, TIR. We've lost 2 drivers now, and they've both been TIR. Come on. I want to see better than this.
Start.
No, SimAM boys, come on.
ERN Massive, nice to see you, fella. How are you, my man? Hope you're having a great evening. Psych is an alien. Confirmed, it says discreetly. Apparently, I've been told in the chat the game does reset to track if you spin the pits. Okay.
It's happened to me in Japan.
Yep.
It's happened to me.
Now, what? All eyes on the leader, Psych. What's he doing? He is staying out. So Psych stays out. What about ERN Mike? Mike's coming in. He's made the call.
We've got three people changing so far, 3 drivers. Sync, Liam, Cosme and Jason is back, all switching to Inters.
All the ERN guys are coming in. They've obviously got some radio calls going out. We've got to bring these guys in.
Presto's down to 1.3 seconds. There's just gone past Bean. I think Bean made a huge mistake.
Yeah, seen him go off there. Not sure what happened, but
Yeah.
just seen him rejoin his track.
Right, Axe Cov comes in the pits. He's the first of the SimAM drivers to come in the pits. What's Cheeseman doing? Cheeseman stays out. Sam Tabner stays out. Skeefy comes in, so all the ERN guys are pitting for intermediate tyres. This, I believe, is where the race could well be won and lost. It's a very, very interesting call.
I mean, we saw how much Presto slashed at that time, and now Mike will be slashing at Sykes' lead that he had in front of him. And with that penalty, this is now a big turning event that is going to happen in this race.
Well, absolutely, and look at Mike. He's just got free air now as well. He's got complete free air in front of him.
Yeah, Sync's got to make a decision
push.
now.
We've got 13 laps to go, so the idea, as far as Sykes concerned, is can he hold his tyres together, those wets together, and secondly, can he hold that advantage? Because don't forget, he is sitting there with the 3-second penalty, so that's going to make a bit of difference towards the end. Of course, he could use Bingley as his wingman, possibly. That teamwork could come into play a little bit later on.
Could Zinc go to the end as well? That's another option.
Well, the guys in the chat said that the wets will go all the way, providing the rain stays as it is.
He's
coming in.
24, 25 seconds on Mike at the moment, plus he's...
Okay.
Bingley pits.
Oh, he's pitted.
Okay, Syke and Bingley coming in. So they'll be on slightly fresher tyres than Mike. I mean, it's 6-1 off doesn't the other, really, when it comes to he's got fresher tyres. Here comes Mike into Casio. Has he jumped these guys? I think he probably will have done. Syke's trundling down the pit lane. I think Mike's going to get the jump on these guys.
Just coming round over the line.
Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be so close. Yes, he is. He's going to jump them both. He has jumped them both.
Come on, boys!
There we go.
The undercut paid off!
The undercut.
Come on, Mike!
It wasn't so much the undercut because they're on different tyres. It was just simply the inters are the tyre to be on. It's that simple.
Yep.
Presto setting the fastest lap of the race there, 41.2, showing
Thanks
the
for
way.
that, man.
Tabner staying out on the wet, so Presto's going to put major pressure on him, especially on the quicker tyre at the minute.
Absolutely. Cheeseman dives into the pits, and we've still got Bean Darry, Shawnee Matz and Sam Tabner are still out on the wet tyres. They are not the tyre to be on, unless they know something we don't know. Unless the rain's going to come heavier again, which could really open things up. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, Presto's all over the back of Sam at the moment, and he is making a move.
Oh, they're touching wheels there. Oh, Presto, a bit of a squeezer. Did not leave a lot of room there coming through coming the exit of Degma 1. I think he could have left a bit more room there. He literally squeezed Sam off the track. I think the stewards might have a look at that one.
All over the back of Cheeseman at the minute, really trying to push him as much as he can. He's got a very good exit coming out of Dunlop, heading in towards Degna's 1 and 2, and he's 6 tenths down, on his best lap. So the Inters are definitely the tyre for choice right now, and we've still got a couple of guys.
Oh, Sean's gone.
Matt's gone.
He is gone, coming out of 130R. VSC. No full safety car. VSC.
You haven't had a full safety car
We've
yet.
had 2 crashes at 130R tonight.
Very similar to Freeman's incident. Very, very similar to it. In fact, I think the exact same place, the exact same wall.
So now the question is, who is going to manage the restart under the VSC conditions when the lights go green? Pumpy says, Beer, my predictions are Bingley has drive the day, and he's given it to Syke Zaney or ERM Mike because they are fast drivers. He's
got any sense, and he is in. He's in.
Oh, he's dead! He's dead! He's hit the pit wall! He's hit the pit wall!
Another virtual safety car. I think the virtual safety car was just about to end. Oh no, it has a drive-through penalty.
Liam's got a drive-through penalty speeding under the VSC. What is going on? Oh, Sam, he's going to be spitting feathers, but that's driver error.
And that drive-through penalty, that's a massive hammer blow for SimAM.
Yeah.
Skeefy on Cheeseman, he's in the slipstream, he's got overtake enabled, and I think Cheeseman's just got better wings by the looks of it, because Cheeseman's just pulling away from him. Look how close they are, right up the gearboxes. Oh, Cheeseman gets a bit squirrely there in turn 2. Let's see how the S's come to blows here. Can there be any mistakes? Will there be any mistakes, or will there just be perfect driving from these two? Skeefy really been on the back of Cheeseman now for the last couple of laps, and really wants to get past here for 8th place.
It is so
he's got
difficult.
Cosme there in 10th. Sorry,
no, go ahead.
Cosme just behind him. Hopefully, yeah, Ski really needs to get past Ben, but I'm hoping Ben holds him up. Let's Cosme get into play, get some back.
Safety car, full safety car.
Oh, here we go.
That's the game changer we needed.
Now, why does the safety car come out?
Gone?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
No one's gone. Is that a belated call from Sam Tabner's smack?
Wow, could be. That's strange.
Okay, I've got to go and jump in the safety car, guys. I've got some work to do. Be back in a second.
Like I just said, that is the game changer that some of these drivers have been needing.
Or is it, though? Because they're all on the right tyre now. Does anyone need to pit? Candice is coming in, though.
Dean Barry's still on the wet tyre at the moment, sat in 11th.
But he's got a pit.
Pits.
Yeah, he has got a pit. Right, Presto's put a new set of inters, so he's going to go to the end. These guys can go to the end, though. The tyres will last, because we reckon probably 15, 16 in the inters, and they're going to make it comfortably, because we're going to see a couple of laps under the safety car.
Storm nearly losing it coming out of the chicane, and he comes into the pits also, so fresh inters by the looks of it to take
Cheeseman. If Cheeseman can get round here, could gain a few places.
Yeah, he's on the right. Yeah, he stayed out. Yeah, he is.
And he has.
He was on fresh inters. He was on fresh inters. He didn't need to come in.
Well, and not many people did, to be honest with you. Because Bean Darry, I think, was the only car that really needs to pit. And he comes, as he comes in now.
Imagine the guys feel that they just thought a couple of extra laps worth of grip's going to be needed at the end. So.
But it's a track position, isn't it? They've just lost all that track position, which means they've got to overtake to get the job done. And overtaking is not going to be easy here. A, there's no DRS, and second, because of the track conditions.
No.
So it's going to be
Definitely
really
not.
interesting.
Big mistake there, then.
But there we go. Sam Tabler chat, unlucky Sam. Says, I suck in the rain. Oh, unlucky dude. And of course, Brandon trolls him straight away, saying, rain is the best. Quality. Oh, man.
So we've gone from having a TIR lockout at the front to now having Mike and Sink Zaney battling for first.
Well, we did say it's going to change, didn't we? We did say it was very early doors. Anything could happen, and basically it has.
And still it can. Now everybody's going to bunch up. It could be anybody's race again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A question I have with Syke's penalty. Am I right in saying obviously Syke and Bingley are part of TIR, correct?
Yeah.
Will Bingley and Syke have team orders and let Bingley go through due to the penalty?
I actually thought this a minute ago.
That is a very valid point.
Because the penalty could hold up Bingley massively.
Because we did see those two, we've seen a lot of team orders. We saw those two at Australia. Do you remember team orders? About halfway through the race when they were trying to catch Mike, they were swapping positions. They were saying, like, you have a couple laps to catch him. If you can't catch him, I'll go past. I'll try and catch him. So it's quite possible.
I think if they're going to do that, they've got to give Bingley the chance straight away to get past Mike. They can't hold him up and then try and give it in with a few laps to go when Mike's in his zone. I think you've got to go at him straight away from this restart.
Well, the safety car's going to be out for it. I'd say another lap looking. I mean, the back end is the back car is Jason, and he's only just coming through Spoon on the previous lap at the moment. So, and we've got Bean Darry just coming through Casio. So I think we could see one more lap after this one. Although this is Cody's, the safety car could come in at the end of this lap for all I know, you know what I mean? Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's great to have your company tonight. Sorry I've been chattering away. I've been trying to keep up with the chat as well, but thank you so much for tuning in tonight, guys. Really, really appreciate support. Anyone new to the channel, make sure you hit that follow button and let me know who you are so I can give you a nice big shout out and welcome you to the stream. I'm going to jump out the safety car because I think my time is done. I'm going to jump out and go back to the main cam.
I love what Brandon brought up in the chat. And I quote, Jesus, you interesting race.
Of course, the guys in TIR, they've got Vietnam next week and they're not happy.
Oh, I am
Oh,
dreading
we've just
Vietnam.
had that.
We have it coming up.
Yeah, I had that in SimAM last night and somehow ended up finishing 6th in the race. And thanks to that result, that pushed me up to 3rd in the championship at the expense of having a Haas for blooming Netherlands or China next week.
Oh, man. AJ, nice to see you in the chat, says both Syke and Bingley pass Mike, and then Bingley gives Syke a 3-second buffer to take 1 and 2. That's the call. Oh, safety car is coming in. Hello, here we go.
So we're in.
Let's have a look at this restart. It's all
Very late call there from Cody's. Very late call.
How's Mike going to control this? Is he going to hold them all up and then bolt, or do you reckon he's going to stroll down towards the line and then bolt?
I think he might. Oh, it's a short run to turn 1, isn't it? But then again,
I think he's going out the corner.
Yeah, he might go out the corner to make sure he gets that speed. But Syke is right with him. Here we go. Oh, how close is Syke? He is. And yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Okay, here we go. And Bingley is going to get a run at Syke here, or is he? No, he's not. Being down in 3 seconds. Presto got a great start. Presto got past Candice, going for P4.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Here we go. No bias to the commentary box, thank you. Come on now. Be professional.
Pot and kettle.
Here I am racing for both SimAM and TIR. I'm trying to be the blooming neutral party here.
Yeah. Where's that
Stones
mute
in glass houses, ladies and gentlemen. Stones in glass houses.
Where's that mute button?
Uh-oh.
Mike's
Here we go again.
Mike has got a good start though. He's opened up a second gap as he comes through Degners 1 and 2.
Presto trying to break Bingley here, coming into second Degner. He's really not let go.
I'll have to jump on board from Presto's POV. We'll have a look at see how he gets on. In fact, you know what? I think we better go on to broadcast cam just so we can get above the weather. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
So we'll look at the top 4. And Candice is he got jumped by Presto on the restart, but he's within touching distance of these guys. Axe Coven P6, Cheeseman P7. He's got Storm and Crowding and St. Liam and Skeefy and Cosme and Bean Darry right behind him. Wow. It's all happening.
So coming out of Spoon, I know. How many laps we've got to go? 9 laps.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, as soon as when Freeman DNF'd at 130R, that just opened up the whole race, because I really think, having seen him race many times, Freeman was going to be my favourite for the win tonight. But anything can happen. It's opened right up now, and now we've got a real battle to the line. It is a 8-lap sprint to the first line, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm really surprised the TIR boys up top haven't done team orders with that penalty. That could cost.
Maybe they just don't believe in team orders tonight. Maybe it's like, well, if you think you're good enough, pass me. Otherwise,
no, I
stick behind.
think, me personally, I think Sink Zaney probably the better driver out the two, and probably if he gets in front of Mike, he can slow Mike up a
That's
bit.
brave. Skeefy looking to try and go around the outside, and that's it.
Cosme's gone!
Cosme!
Another safety car!
Oh, wow. Cosme's gone in the
Someone get
asses.
the violin. Someone get the violin. Let's keep it playing, boys.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
What's going to happen now? Right, safety car's going to be out till about lap 23 now, so it's going to be an even shorter sprint to the finishing line, ladies and gentlemen. Is anybody going to dive in?
I was about to say, here's an interesting point to bring up. The rain is easy,
It
but
is.
is it gonna ease enough to the point where DRS can be enabled and they can switch to dry tyres?
I don't know.
I'm
I
doubting
doubt.
it, but it could be a possibility, but I do doubt.
How
late.
quick was Japan dry?
Very quick. I've seen it dry very quickly.
Okay. Okay. Guys, do you want to call it just for 2 minutes whilst we're on the safety car? I need to go for a pee-pee.
Make sure you take your walking stick too.
Hey. Dame, that's what I like about you. Absolutely nothing. All right.
Scousecroft here to stay. It's fine.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to leave you all in the chat in very capable hands. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness me.
This is going to be very interesting. Very,
Yeah,
very
the leaders
interesting with what's left to
Just
come.
catching up with us, coming through the first corner, catching up with the safety car now, so they're going to be here for a couple of laps. It literally is going to be a sprint finish.
Indeed.
But one thing that is very noticeable, that all the ERN boys are still in this race. It's only been TIR and SimAM that have scratched.
Yep, true. Yep, TIR lost 3, SimAM have lost 2 drivers. ERN boys are doing very well in these conditions. And Mike out top. Presto with a penalty in 4th though. Will we see a switch around between Zany and Bingley and maybe Presto and Candice? I think now's the time to let these boys go.
I think
Let 'em
Candice
have a
and Presto
crack.
did their swap just as the safety car restart happened. I saw Candice pull right to the pit wall and Presto went through, so their swap's already been done. So that's put Presto in a prime position now. He was already behind Bingley after the first safety car restart. This could be very, very
have his
interesting
penalty
to see
then,
what he can
though.
do.
Yeah.
True, it is, true.
I'm thinking, let Candice have a go. He's not got the penalty. Let him go in front of Presto. He can attack Bingley. But on the same hand, Zany and Bingley. Let Bingley go. Let Bingley have a crack at Mike. Because that being so close to the end, I can't see him stretching. I can't see Zink getting in front and stretching that 3 lead gap unless Mike makes a mistake.
Yeah. There's a camping cod in the stream chat saying quote of the day for that. I'm assuming that's making reference to the whole walking stick debacle.
I only speak the truth, ladies and gentlemen. That's the issue.
Right, I've got an
I don't
interesting,
think he's very happy.
interesting point to you guys. Now, think about the big picture. We've had 5 DNF cars so far tonight. We've had 3 from TIR and 2 from SimAM, but none from ERN. Now, in terms of the championship, of course, it's a league championship. There's a 25-point gap between ERN and TIR and a 40-point gap from TIR back to SimAM. ERN are in a great position to put a real firm hold on this Super Cup tonight. Of course, we're running about 6 races. This is race 2, so it's still early days, but they can really stake their claim tonight with a very strong point-scoring performance, and they have 3 guys in the top 5.
Yeah, we were just saying that, we were just saying that these guys have handled the conditions very well. Still got all their drivers in, and it being a sprint to the end. Are we going to see some team orders called? These guys with penalties maybe drop back and let the teammates have a crack at first?
I think they have to, don't they? I think they have to. Bingley needs to get past. Syke's got to let Bingley pass, surely.
Same as Candice, we were just saying Candice and Presto. Presto's managed to pick up a penalty after getting past from the last safety car. Let Candice go. I really want to see this. I'm not telling anybody how to race, but I'd love to Sink to let Bingley go, Presto to let Candice go, and let these 3 really battle it out, because the sprint race at the end, I don't see the gaps coming with these guys with penalties.
Well, this
One
is
thing for
Syke
and Presto, sorry there, Bear. One thing for Syke and Presto, the field is massively bunched up now, and with them both having 3-second time penalties, or however many penalties they have, even if the pack spreads out the slightest bit, they're still going to drop down massively compared to the rest of the field who don't have penalties. So it will be very interesting to see how many positions they actually lose.
That's a very good call, Dane. It's a very good call. And anyone who picks up a penalty now, I mean, again, do you just safety first it now, just to make sure you get your car to the end without any penalties so you can maximise the points for your team? I mean, there's a lot to play for now. And, oh, man, it's tough to work out what to do. In fact, Waddo's just made a very good point in the chat. The rain... It's still raining, but it's just a bit of drizzle now. There's a real dry line appearing there. So they've got to be careful they don't overcook these inters.
Maybe we see some guys coming off the racing line to cool down the inters like we see in actual Formula 1. We might see them just coming off that racing line, maybe looking like they're breaking slipstream, but really they're just trying to cool down those tyres.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I think now two fewer laps to make a pit stop for dries if it was to stop raining now. But I don't think it's going to. I think, if anything, it'll be damp.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Right, safety car's coming in. Let's get ready for this restart.
Here we go.
Wow. That's a late call into the chicane.
Okay.
5-lap sprint.
I'm going to go on board with Bingley just to see if there's any tactic there from the start. Syke's almost alongside Mike. And Mike took advantage of that with a good restart. Now Syke is going to let Bingley through?
Oh, Presto.
I think they were looking at it.
Presto's having a look.
I think that's why they couldn't do it. Presto was straight on it there.
Bingley's picked up a penalty now.
Oh no!
I tell you what, I was on board of Bingley, and I have to say, honestly, this is not biased. That was not a penalty. I can't believe Codemasters threw a penalty there. He had 2 wheels actually on the curb, the 2 outer wheels, and it threw him a penalty. That's a poor effort from Cody's.
Good relationship with you there.
Mute button. But Mike has taken advantage of it. Again, he seems to be the master of the restarts. We saw it last week in Australia, and we've seen it twice tonight. He nails those restarts.
Yeah, Mike's definitely done well. Just eased himself over a second from Sink, but Sink, Bingley and Presto now been wanting to get their foot down, knowing what's to come at the end.
But with our Syke and Bingley thinking they just want to extend it out a little bit and bring home big points for second and third. They're going to have to do something now because, as you said, Presto, Candice and Axe Cove as well are right with them. And Candice, of course, and Axe Cove clean, no penalties. So
this could turn in to an ERN 1-2 right now. If it stays like this, it turns into an ERN 1-2.
Yeah, same as like it says, Axe is there as well. There's a couple of places to be had if the boys can keep the cool and get the car home.
We got ERN Storm is tracking Cheeseman for P7 and P8 as well. ERN Mike, they're not surprised he sets the fastest lap of the race on that restart, 38.2, great lap there. Sam says in the chat about they're still raining, can't see dry tyres. Yeah, definitely not now. I mean, it's still raining.
You though, he's pulled 3 tenths back.
Well, he's also extended the gap to 2.6 over Presto and 3.3 over Candice. That could be very, very important.
Zaney pushing it now. He knows this is it. He's got a few laps here to really knuckle down. Can Bingley follow in his footsteps and stretch away from Presto and hopefully keep second and third?
Well, yeah, as you said, because Bingley has got he's got a gain and an extra 2.2 off Presto. Tell light. He's got a gain of 1.1 seconds. He needs to extend by to get a 3-second advantage over Candice. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 4 out of 27. We're almost there. There's a lovely battle brewing up here as well. Cheeseman, Storm, Crowding, and St. Liam all nose to stern.
Crucially, as well, Cheeseman's around 4 seconds off Presto, Bingley and Syke, which is crucial for them to stay in good points off those penalties.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. But still, dropping when you've been second and third for most of the race, dropping just to even 4th and 5th is going to be disheartening for the lads. But Candice and Axe have still got a lot to do. Do you know what I mean? There's still a few laps to go. They've got to keep the cool and stick with these boys to gain any advantage.
Well, Axe Cover's just got past Candice. That's big. Syke with a 3-second penalty. That is not good at this stage of the race. Axe Cover, though.
Oh, Candice has a front right end plate damage. He must have had an issue.
Oh, that's dropping. Yeah, he's coming into the pits. Oh, do you think he should have stayed out this late? I mean,
maybe in this weather, I think it's a very bold call if you're going to stay out.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. I was just surmising. I'm thinking about the points, really. Oh, hello, on the wrong car. Let's jump off. I want to be on Candice's car. Sorry. As he's in. Sorry. Was it Candice? As he's in the pits, yeah. Okay, so quick rundown. Lap 25 out of 27. Mike is a race leader, 1.1 second advantage on Syke. Bingley P3, Presto P4, Axe Cove. He's had a great race, Axe Cove, for SimAM. A great race there in P5. And with Cheeseman in P6 as well, looks like SimAM, Scott, will be getting some big points tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see them boys still up there battling. Still can pinch a good couple of places yet and gain a few more.
Well, look at this battle between Cheeseman, Storm, Crowding, St. Liam, Skeefy, Bean Darry, and Jason is back. There's a lot to play for here.
Yeah, nobody's giving it up. I think they all know with what's up in second, third, and fourth. I think they all know that there's an opportunity here.
Absolutely. Of course, what I do on the stream, obviously people can see that there are cars with penalties. I just don't tell them how many.
Yes.
So sort of suspend that disbelief until they cross the line, then we find out. Here we go.
Just
Mike.
Sheer sprint to the finish now.
Yeah, Mike is about to start his 26th and penultimate lap around Suzuka. Again, it's been another dominant display, but Bingley sets the fastest lap of the race with a 37.5. Of course, bonus points for the fastest lap as well. That could yet make a huge difference to the points tally. Presto in P4, Axe Cove in P5. We got Cheeseman in P6 with that big gaggle of cars behind him. I bet they're thinking, oh, for a bit of DRS.
Yeah, I think Cheeseman could just see his time. He's just dropping back from Axe. I think he's just defending more than attacking now. So he's going to be looking to keep hold of that 6th place. But like you say, with Storm crowding, St. Liam, Ski Free, Dean Barry, they're all there. Even Jason is back there. Any one of them could slip up a few more places before this race is out.
Absolutely, and again, any of those pick up a penalty, and wow, they could just drop down the field like a bunch of flies.
Massive.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it'd be huge.
Yeah. We're going to stay with these guys as they come through Degman 2 under the bridge, making their way down to the slippery horseshoe. Copyright Dane. There you go. Is that better?
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Jason's gone for a move on to Bindari, and he's got it done. He overtakes him at the slippery horseshoe, gets up the inside and gets on the power, gets the traction out the corner, moves himself up to P11. Great move there. Looking up front, what have we got? Oh, it's 1 second. I think Mike, as long as he just takes it easy, I think he's got this one in the bag. Just needs to make sure no silly mistakes with a lap to go.
Liam all over the back of crowd, and he's the closest man out of that bunch. He's a 10th behind now, and he's looking to maybe try and go on the outside of 130.
Oh, it's a brave beat. Wait, he's still there. He's having looked at Castro, heavy on the brakes. Yeah, probably a good call. Oh, Cycle's all over the back of ERN Mike. Coming into turn 1, Syke is, well, he just wants to cross the checkered flag. He wants to cross the line first, I reckon.
He's gained a lot of time.
He has.
And maybe a big
Bingley
mistake.
has as well,
St.
so
Liam's looking to go around the outside of the
here.
crowd. And St. Liam's going around the outside of the crowd. And into turn 1, he's got that move done.
Oh, he's going to do it. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, they're side by side.
Possibly can. Side by side, heading into the S's. Here comes St. Liam. St. Liam's on a bit of the grass.
Oh, my word. He's gone off. He's gone off. He's gone off.
No.
He's gone off. No. Was there contact? Well, there was a little bit of contact, but perhaps not enough to push him off. Oh, I'm going to spin a Bindari spun as well. In the S's.
It's gone all wrong.
It's all gone a bit peaked on towards the end of the race there for SimAM.
We'll have to look at that after the race. We'll have a look at that after.
Absolutely. We were lenient last week on the instance, but this week we're going to be on it with a rod of iron.
Mike's just coming up to spoon. He's still got St. Zaney all over him. Bingley's still there as well.
Oh, Bingley went a little bit wide there. Ooh, we might have picked up a warning. Needs to be careful. Doesn't pick up another penalty there coming up.
Yeah, looking at Bingley's time here. He's got away from.
He has. He's done what he needed to do there. Here we go again. Here comes Mike then. Looks like it's going to be as you were pretty much in Australia last week in terms of crossing the line. Mike comes through Casio for the final time. He can see the checkered flag. It's been another superb drive from ERN Mike, and he takes victory in Suzuka. Oh, Syke decides to spin his car off and then collect Bingley. No, they'd already passed the finish line. Bingley takes 2. Syke's only 3. Presto 4. Axe Curve takes 5. Here comes Cheeseman. What a great defensive drive from Cheeseman. He kept all those cars behind him. Is he going to aim for them?
Drive from
P6, Storman, P7, ERN, crowding P8, ERN, Skeefy, P9, Jason's back, gains positions at the end there, P10, Bindari, P11, St. Liam is going to. Is he going to drive into their car? Go on, drive into his car. Go on, I want to see a big crash. Go on, do it. Oh, you lightweight. Here comes Candice around the final corner. Come on, Candice, you can see those cars. Aim for them. That's it. Go on. Oh.
Wow.
Apparently, Syke was held for 6 seconds in the pits, and that was mentioned by Discreetly early on in the chat. His car was held for no reason.
Did see something about a pit stop glitch.
Interesting. But what a fantastic race that was. We will be having a quick chat about the race, but we're just going to watch the celebrations there for ERN Mike on the podium. Looks very clean shaven now. I think he's out of shape. So it's between getting out of the car and getting on the podium. This guy's a superstar. I couldn't shave in that time. Wow, what a legend. And then we're going to give you a rundown of the final positions. Matt Dixon has joined a bit late for the race, Matt, never mind. ERN Mike then takes the victory and fastest lap of the race. Gets the bonus point. Bingley in P2, Syke Zaney in P3. So it's very similar to last week's final positions. ERN Presto, great drive there in P4. Axe Curve, the lead SimAM driver with 5th, and Cheeseman in 6th with another great drive. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go for Cheeseman for my driver of the day, gents, I think. but we'll come back to that in a second. ERN Storm in 7th, ERN Crowding in P8, Skeefy in P9, Jason is back in P10, Beandari in 11th, St. Liam 12th, Candice 13th, and then we have DNS for Cosme, Sam Tabner, Sean Matz, Kush Mania, and ABR Freeman. What a race, gentlemen. What a race. What are your thoughts?
Crazy.
Well, we said it
Crazy
was going to
race.
be an epic race after last week, and I don't think the lads have disappointed.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that was an absolutely fantastic race under extreme conditions as well. To do what they did for 27 laps of what must have felt like sheer torture and hell around Suzuka takes one hell of an effort. Let's have a quick look at the chat before we wind things down. Thanks again for tuning in tonight. You guys have been superstars in the chat. Kai says, B, I have to say the 3 on comms have been quality. Yeah, I'm blessed with these guys representing their leagues in the very best fashion indeed. A real quality to their respective leagues. Brandon, last lap drama. Oh, Big G says there's a racing incident between St. Liam and who was it? Was it Candice? I can't remember now who it was. Brandon. Sorry, who was it? Sorry?
Crowding, I think it was.
Crowding. Right, yeah. Proven Light says Sink spun on his own. Don't penalise Crowding for something he didn't do. Oh, that's biased. Like 25-second penalty for Crowding. I think we're all agreed on that one. Just kidding.
We're not biased in this con box. Come on,
Not at all.
Communism at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. It really is.
Absolutely. GG's everyone says Brandon. GG's Hayes as well. Absolutely. Rashi says Massey. Hello, Darley. Fancy seeing you in here. Hello. Bit of a bromance we should know about there, Rashi. Sykes says his pit stop was 8.6 seconds. I don't know who my teammate was because of the multiplayer car, but GG's. Go ERN boys, says ERN Storm. Great race from everyone from Wado. Nice race, says Adam 4493. TIR will come back stronger next week, says Brandon. That's it. Keep the faith. And Brandon, you might well be guesting for TIR next week as well. A big thumbs up there. It's a muscle pump there from Recoil. That was a great race tonight. Proven Light says, if you give a 25-second penalty, I'm sure there will be hell. Hey, I'm thick-skinned, man. I can deal with it. 50 seconds now. Good race, everyone says Remy. Okay, fantastic. Thanks, chat. Guys, closing thoughts.
I was looking forward to Japan tonight, and it didn't disappoint.
Thank you, Kenzie. Scott, Dave, what are your thoughts? What are your closing remarks on tonight's race?
It's just been another great showing, great team battles. Yeah, can't wait looking forward to next week again.
It's going to be awesome, isn't it? And Dane,
yeah,
you're happy
like
tonight.
Kenzie said, it did not disappoint. This is my favourite track out of the entire calendar, and boy was I looking forward to this. The wet weather proved to be a big challenge, but I'll tell you what, boys, you lot are going to need a megaphone to start speaking to me with this table. Woo-hoo! Go on, boys.
So anyways, unfortunately Dane can't be with us next week for comms, but no, guys, first of all, Kenzie, Dane and Scott, as ever, a fantastic comms performance from you three tonight. You are, as I said, a real asset to all three of your leagues. So thank you indeed again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another classic night of racing and comms. I really appreciate it, fellas. I really, really do.
Yeah, pleasure being here. Thank you.
Quality, boys.
Okay. And thank you to all of you guys in the chat. I want to give my thanks to the racers, though. What a show they put on. They did their leagues proud tonight. ERN, SimAM, and TIR. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Well done. And congratulations to ERN Mike for his second win on the bounce with another calm, measured, and calculated win. This guy is one to watch. I'm telling you, guys. ERN Mike, make a note of that name. Hopefully next season it'll be TIR Mike. All going well. Anyways, I had to get that in quick. Thank you also to you guys in the chat. Some great banter. Great to see it between interleague banter between all you guys as well. And of course, amazing for you guys for the gifted subs, the resubs, the recommitments to the channel, the bits as well. Thank you so much. New follows, welcome. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, courtesy of TIR, ERN, and SimAM, 3 very, very high quality leagues. Thank you so much for joining in. I think I might, I'm just going to quickly see, before I cut the stream off, I just want to have a quick look to see who's on F1 2020 at the moment. I wouldn't mind dropping a host or a raid to somebody if you guys could stick around so we can spread some F1 love. Let me have a quick little look here to see who is around at the moment. Let's find out. Who do I know? Who's on at the moment? So please don't go away whilst I'm just checking. I can't see anybody that I know on tonight at the moment. Everyone's offline or playing different games. We need to find an English streamer, don't we? Of course. Okay. Who have we got? German, Portuguese, Spanish, English. It's hard to work out. Okay, I'm going to drop we'll drop a raid to this guy, Alfred Bulbasaur, an amazing name, who's racing in a league at the moment. I think we're going to go... Let me just check his channel real quick. Make sure it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna go and raid this guy. Give him some F1 love, give some TIR love, some ERN love, and some SimAM love as well.
All is in. That's a CJ.
Let's give him a quick raid. Give us 2 secs, guys. I just want to get the raid sorted out, and then we'll knock this stream on the head. But again, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. It's been absolutely fantastic. A great display from these guys tonight, showing us what these 3 leagues are about. And I tell you what, whatever track we choose next week, fellas, it's going to be a great race. I can feel it in my water. And at my age, I feel a lot in my water, believe me. So just stick with us for 2 seconds, just while I get this raid up and running. If I can even spell correctly. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you tomorrow night. Of course, don't forget TIR's back tomorrow night with Division 5 and Division 4. Bradley Phantom is streaming tomorrow night, as is, of course, the Racing Guru. Let's jump on this guy's channel now. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love you all. Peace out.